So this guy is the American Pro 2 Telecaster, and it just does everything right. It has the right sound, has the right feel, much like the other Telecaster that I have. It has a similar color, but this has that dark night burst portion that's black in the middle, or dark blue metallic in the middle, whatever it is. But no matter how you look at it, this guitar looks and sounds like what you think a Telecaster should look and sound like. From the, I guess that's a toner they put onto the wood, because I know that that wood is not that color from the factory, or like when they cut it down. So that's some kind of age toner that they put on there. But this guitar is just great. The next two have a similar body shape to each other, but are a little bit different in their characteristics. This is the 2014 Gibson Explorer, and it is an anniversary model, though not a special edition or anything, just from that year, which was 2014. And then this is the Epiphone Xtura. And this one, of course, has the active pickups. They're Fishman with the ability to coil split, as well as swap between modern and the PAF style sound. But the two of them make a great pair of that body shape that really is hard to say I don't want, or decide even which one you want to pick up for each day, because they just do things really well. This guy, the Epiphone, has a lot of flexibility and has that 24 fretboard that allows you to go way up into the high register. This one provides a tone that even the flexibility of the Fishman pickups just will not parallel. Something about an Explorer is just an Explorer. And even the best Epiphone really just doesn't quite grab a hold of it. So, like I say, depends on what you want to do that day. This one right here, every time I pick it up, Metallica comes out. But I'm a fan. Next up is the 2016 Les Paul, and it is the one with the PAFs. I think this one is a tribute, though it doesn't have the tribute logo on it. This one, the 60s tributes, are just great guitars. This one, of course, has a beautiful look to it and a stellar looking rosewood fretboard that just looks right on the guitar. The Kluson style plastic knob tuners, everything just gives it a really good vibe. The P90s give it the sound that you expect from something like this. They're just good guitars. And this one fits the bill just right. One step up from the tribute is the Studio. And this one has that beautiful wine red finish to it. The wood grain on this one is outstanding, and the flexibility of being able to split the coils really does make it a flexible guitar. Now, that said, it isn't quite as flexible as a Classic because it doesn't have all 4 push-pull pots, but it does everything else, and it does it well. This particular one, like I say, has been modified by the mod shop, so it has different pickups as well as the appointments are a little different. But if you're looking for a studio and you can find one that you like in the mod shop, grab it. Now these two guys are your typical siblings, both classics, both from the same model year, and one is the straight-laced one that decided to join the military and got into olive drab green, stayed stock and looks exactly like it should from Gibson. And then there's the red-headed stepchild that always does something different. Gets his pick guard modified, changes out his pickups, goes for the all blacked out hardware, takes off his classic truss rod cover to put on a plain one, but keeps that Gibson mother of pearl logo. The green one has 61 R&T pickups. The red one has 490R and 490T. So the custom pick guard with that pearloid look to it is just gorgeous in my opinion. I'm a huge fan of how those, the guys at the mod shop just really did this one up. The demo shop guys, whoever did this one, kudos to them because they did a great job. I'm a huge fan, especially those black tuners on that black headstock. That is just gorgeous. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with the chrome ones. They look good. Both of them have beautiful fingerboards. Question I have is, how far apart are they on their dates? 256 and oh wow, they're 170 days apart. So they are what, 170 days would be about right at 5.5 months. So the red one is the older of the two by a pretty good bit. So this guy right here rounds out the collection of electrics. This guitar is absolutely everything you think of when you talk about a Les Paul Custom. It has been modified to have VOS hardware on it and to have a light aging on the body, mostly just scratches that were a little enhanced to give it that VOS look. So you've got the hardware that's aged, 57 classic pickups, of course set up as zebra coils to make them just look the part, black and white, well, black and cream. But this guitar is just beautiful. It plays right, it sounds right. Everything about it makes you feel like this was somebody that came up with, I'm gonna put this together and then join the Murphy Lab. Because everything on it's just right. There's no tooling marks on the fretboard. There's the pearloid or mother of pearl, I'm not really sure what the acrylic is or what, that the solid block inlays on this one are. But everything about it just looks right. And there's nothing wrong with anything that's done on it. All the pieces are beautiful. Like I say, there's just a light aging on the whole guitar, and it came out stunning. So if you've ever thought about buying one of the custom shop mods from the Gibson demo shop, I would absolutely say that if you find one that has the right look for you, definitely pick one up. Now, I think the 490R and 498T is the standard pickups in this one, so the 57 Classics give it a little bit different tone, but not drastically. And honestly, I think that the 57 Classics just feel right in there. So there you have it. That's the electrics portion of the collection. And this guy right here with his great tones and wonderful sound. I mean, even I played acoustically. It resonates, it sounds good. It just sounds right. Everything about this guitar is a pleasure to own. I got nothing but love for the way it came out. For whoever built this one at the demo shop, good job. Keep up the good work, because this one and the Translucent Cherry Classic both have every bit of what you think a Les Paul should sound like, and they are just outstanding examples of these guitars. Like I say, this one just seemed like the right one to end on, so this is me saying that if you had any questions about any of them, let me know, and look for the acoustics portion. Till next time. I love how that guitar just goes from the perfect amount of distortion to clean at the flick of a switch. Volume set to 3 on the front, 10 on the back. Amazing.